Hey guys, what's going on? My name's ReaperRox86. Sorry I haven't been out with a video in a long time about the class loadout series, but today we're looking at the Mark 48 LMG and the B23R. Alright, to start out this class loadout, we got the Mark 48 LMG, as well as the target finder and full metal jacket attachments. We have the B23R, as well as the extended clip, and coming over in the lethal and tactical section, we have the shock charge and the bouncing Betty. We also have the tactical mask perk, as well as the scavenger perk, as well as the flak jacket perk. Let's get to the gameplay now, shall we? What I'd like to start off by saying is that your movement, it is cut down to 90% when you are using a light machine gun. Many people try to use lightweight and or dexterity to kind of round it out as a assault rifle and or a submachine gun. The light machine gun is a very, very unique weapon because it is more geared toward defending a position, as you will see in this video. In this gameplay, I believe I go around the score of 31-4 just for the fact that I was carrying out the role that the light machine gun was supposed to play. Spray heavy fire in high traffic areas, as well as defend a position. I was defending the A flag as much as I could in this domination match. Now, why the target finder and the full metal jacket attachment? Simple. If you're in high traffic areas, there is supposed to be one or two pieces of cover, usually light pieces. Now to punch through that, full metal jacket comes in. Very, very helpful. Target finder. Easy. This high traffic area has very, very long sight lines. Snipers can take an advantage, as well as people using the target finder. As you can see, I use it to my advantage, and I can see my enemies from all the way at the other end of the high traffic area. Now, the B23R is a 3-round burst pistol. Very effective in close range because you can constantly put out fire, and that's what we want. We want you to lay down fire in very high traffic areas, say if you have to reload your LMG and there are enemies nearby and you know this. Now, when paired with extended clips, you can fire for longer durations so it can prevent you from reloading in a high traffic area, which constantly you want to have your sights aimed down and or hit firing if you are in a certain position where you're near the enemy spawn, but you have my point here. The B23R with extended clips, good choice. Now moving on to the lethal and tactical slot. We have the bouncing Betty, as well as the shock charge. These two work like bread and butter. You have the bouncing Betty, which catches your enemies off guard because it is not as noticeable as the claymore. The shock charge slows your enemy's movement, much like a concussion grenade, but acts in more of a mine form, kind of like a bouncing Betty, except not lethal. When the two are paired together, it not only slows your enemy's movement, but it gives the bouncing Betty enough time to reach up and explode, therefore granting you an extra kill. So this can be useful when you're guarding high traffic areas, and say there's a door behind you, you can easily put down the bouncing Betty and the shock charge, and pair with scavenger, you're unstoppable. Now, your enemy's first instinct when they cannot shoot you out of your position is to bomb you out. Now, flak jacket gets rid of this potential to kill you with explosives just for the fact that there is reduced explosive damage. Very, very useful when you are defending a position with a light machine gun and you cannot run away because your movement is stopped and halted down to 90%. Now, your second perk, scavenger, probably the most crucial one next to our third perk. Now, scavenger, constantly you're going to be putting out very high rates of fire, and you're going to need a lot of ammo to compensate for that. Now, pick up ammo off of your dead enemies, as well as refilling your lethal and tactical equipment slot. Very useful if you need to replant a bouncing Betty and a shock charge. Now, yet again, scavenger, as a big overview, is going to help you regain the ammo that you have lost killing your enemies. Your third perk, in my opinion, probably the most important perk in this loadout, would have to be Tactical Mask. Now, Tactical Mask is going to prevent you from getting flashed, concussioned, shocked, whatever you want to call it. It's going to help defend against it. Very crucial perk. If you're trying to defend a position and they can't explode you out or bomb you out, Then, of course, they're going to try and flash you, move in there for the kill, and, of course, end your kill streak. So to counter and avoid all of this, use Tactical Mask. Lastly, your score streaks. Now, honestly, my personal preference, UAV, Hunter Killer Drone, Care Package. Very, very low amount of points to get them, except sometimes they can have a very, very high effect. The reason is because you want to base your kill streaks off of the map you're playing. For example, Grind. The Hunter Killer Drone and the Care Package are very good on this map. The reasons why is because the Hunter Killer Drone has a lot of space to kill a target. It does not have to go through a window or through a roof that has glass on it to get to its enemy, therefore increasing the chances of killing an enemy or getting a multi-kill. Care Package, you have more space to deploy the Care Package, therefore the enemies will have less of a chance of knowing where your Care Package is because you have so much space to deploy it in. Now the UAV, pretty obvious. It's pretty much good for any map just for the fact that it just reveals enemies' positions on the radar. Now if you could, leave a like, favorite, share this video if you want to, and leave a comment on the video telling me how I did, or if you have any suggestions for the next class loadout. Please be very descriptive, as in perks, score streaks, you know, you get the idea. But anyway, I have been Reaper Rock City 6, and I am signing out.
Securing C.